Hi everybody and welcome to Darthozzie Styles Collector's Corner. I'm Darthozzie and... Wait,
No.
I'm Darthozzie's apprentice and this is Darthozzie.
That's right. And today we're going to look at the galaxy's biggest hunk of junk. So we'll be back in a tick. So back in 1978, if you were a kid and you were lucky enough to get one of these Kenner Millennium Falcons, then you thought you were the bee's knees. This ship had everything. It was the biggest in the fleet of Kenner toys. It also had the ability to go inside it with your action figures. It made electronic sounds. The landing gear folded up and down. It was quite the ship of the day. Then you jump forward a fair way and we end up with things like little ones like this from
Force Awakens.
Yep. So we've got the Force Awakens, and then there's another Force Awakens ship over here, and this one came out and had electronics in it. We're not going to dwell on any of these ships right now. This one didn't have any landing gear that came down or anything, so a little bit limited in play, but it had some features in it that sort of weren't, I'll pop it up there, yeah, sort of weren't in keeping with what was in the movie. Then, of course, we get little ones like this that have the escape pod built into the front of it.
The emission fleet ones.
Yeah. And then we have this one. Where's this from?
This is from Solo.
Yeah, Solo, A Star Wars Story. That's a little version of it with a rubberized front on it so you could smash it into things. And then we go with a much bigger version, which is right here. Once again, no landing gear on this. It's just all molded. For you to be able to stand it up, but it does do a few things. It fires some weapons out. It has the ability to make some sound things. You can open up panels and have a look inside.
Escape pods.
There's escape pods there, yep.
There's...
Alright, but we're not going to talk too much about that one. Then of course there was this one that came out as part of the range that Hasbro brought out. It did have electronics. The back lights up. You can take off panels. There's a lot more playability in this one, and it certainly is one of those ships that has, at that point, some fairly good features. However, it's not the biggest ship in the fleet, is it?
This one's the biggest one in the fleet.
Yep, this is the Legacy Collection ship, and this one came out with full electronics, sound effects, lights that light up, and panels you could take off so that you could play inside of it. Jump forward to 2020 and Galaxy's Edge have a ship sitting in the Disney theme parks, and this is a replica of that. Now, if you were to compare the Legacy Collection and the Galaxy's Edge one, what's the first things you notice?
The paint job is different.
Yep. There are some blaster effects that are in different places on the Galaxy's Edge one that aren't on the original, that's true. And of course, what came with this one that makes it different? I'll give you a hint.
It came with a different radar from, I think it was Solo?
Yeah, it's the Solo. It's around the front here. The Solo radar dish can be swapped out on this one. So you can put in the rectangular shaped dish, or you can put in the round one from the Star Wars movies. As my apprentice said, the paint job on the Smugglers Run edition of the Galaxy's Edge Millennium Falcon is so much more detailed. Paintwork is virtually the same in the same places. You know, all of the red markings and the grey markings are roughly in the same place. But this one's got a lot more weathering on it. The paintwork itself, there's a lot more detail to the paintwork. What else have you noticed?
Well, I was going to stop you then. You are forgetting something.
Oh,
the sound. There's two different types of sound. Galaxy's Edge and I think it was the original trilogy.
Correct.
So there's a bunch of different sound. Thrusters. There's lights, everything.
R5, pre-flight diagnostics report.
Okay, so you've got some different sound effects from Galaxy's Edge. But with a little flick of the switch here, we can change over, and now...
With the blast shield down, I can't even see. How am I supposed to fight?
So now we're hearing Luke Skywalker from A New Hope.
You see? You can do it.
Yeah, you can. So all of the effects and things are changeable, and that happens with this switch right here at the back. The switch on the original one is for turning on and off just the sound effects. It doesn't switch between anything. It just is either an on switch or an off switch. There are projectiles that fire out, and you've got some things that actually allow things to move.
Which I don't know if they do have it on this one. They do.
So it's the same.
What I really like about the Galaxy's Edge Millennium Falcon is that the gangplank is automated and it has lights and sound, and some people don't have the other one, the Legacy one, and that one has the exact same gangplank, lights and sound, and it is automated. They are both very beautiful pieces.
One of the major areas that is exactly the same is the access to the battery panel, which is in here underneath the little exhaust ports on the back, and that's the same on both ships, and they each take 3 AA batteries. The other thing, of course, is that you can rotate the radar dish up here by turning a lever at the side here. There's a little round, like a joystick on the side of the ship, that allows you to turn that all the way around. So in order to talk about how much playability it has, I'm going to hand it over to my little apprentice here, and he's going to pull some of the panels off and give you a quick look at the inside of the ships. And you'll notice a big difference between both the colour schemes and the paintwork internally as well as externally.
So in order to seal the inside, we have to take off the panels. I'm going to start with the Galaxy's Edge one. So this panel comes off, very similar to the other one. It has the little table and also the radar makes the little ball move. The chair right there. I'm not quite sure. I think that they might just be the exact same molds. The chair is a different colour actually. This chair is a brown colour and the other chair in there is a grey colour. And there is also another panel across here, and the detail in both of these sides are remarkable. So there's panels that come off for the floor. They're kind of hard to get off and to get on. So they both have escape pods. This one comes off, it has sound. When you roll it out, it has the guns that pop out. But you can make them both pop out at different times. And the interior's fairly the same stickers, sort of, yeah. So fairly the same with this. And with the other one, it's got and then you pull it out. It should have sound effects when it goes in and when it goes out. More sound effects. Same thing with the guns. They both come out at different times. And interior is fairly the same. So in the Galaxy's Edge, it comes with Chewbacca, the same as this one. They both have very good articulation, different colouring. This one's a light brown, and that one's a dark brown. And it also comes with Hondo, who's in Galaxy's Edge. And it comes with 6 porgs. 4 of the porgs have pink or red mouths, and then 2 of the other ones have grey mouths. And this one comes with Han, with the mask on, so he can speak to Chewie and Luke. And the cockpits are fairly the same, as we already said. The paint on the backs are different. Stickers I think, are fairly the same. Both of the chessboards light up, and also it is very, very difficult to get the chess pieces in. They are, yes, they're both the same mold, but it is very difficult, and you got to be very careful because they may get lost in panels down below because they go pretty far under the ship. So the door opens, so it's only this door that opens, the other door does not.
So, all in all, with the playability and the detail and the internal workings and the lights and sounds, and we're only looking at the Galaxy's Edge ship, what would you rate that?
Maybe a 10 or a 9, probably a 10 though.
Jeez,
Because
I thought you were going to say a 10 or 11 then.
no,
So what is it?
it has a crap ton of playability. It all lights up. It is much similar to that, but the thing that kind of catches me is the stairs. I really like the stairs. It just gives it a really good touch.
Yep.
And the detail on it is way different to that one. Like, this one feels kind of lackluster. This one feels like the actual ship.
Okay. So if you were playing with your figures, putting them up around the ship and that, taking photos, for instance, this one's going to look a lot better on camera with a lot more detail and attention to paintwork than this one.
Yes.
Okay. If people want to follow us, what do they need to do?
Like, subscribe, check on Instagram and follow us.
Oh yeah, we are on Instagram as well. And also we have an affiliate. Who is our affiliate?
Goodies Toys. His eBay, he has an eBay store and his own store. Be around to check the Jawa's scrap heap. He may have some stuff loose that is more cheaper than stuff in box.
Yeah, he sometimes has some damaged goods or bent cards or whatever they might be that he puts out a little cheaper than normal price.
Stuff over $100 for order will be free postage.
Within Australia?
Within Australia,
Yep.
yes.
So have a look at our affiliate, Goodies Toys. Great guy to work with, great guy to order from, packaged beautifully, and if he hasn't got it in stock, it'll be coming soon, I'm sure. That's it for us today. We've looked at both the Galaxy's Edge Millennium Falcon and the Legacy Collection Millennium Falcon. This is a vintage collection one, obviously. And we've gone back through the history a little bit and looked at some of the other older ships as well. So if you're interested in what we do, we are also on Instagram.
At Darthozzie.
Yep. And that's all from me. I'm Darthozzie signing off.
And I'm his apprentice.
May the Force be with you.